Welcome once again to The Sage. As usual, it's a pleasure. It's a real pleasure to know you are with us on this journey as we go through many important things for our country, for us, for each one of us, for our communities. Thank you for having been being our companion on the journey for the past few, indeed months, not just weeks, in which we explored the way to a compassionate Nigeria, a way to a better Nigeria, and in which we began to look at issues of small and medium-scale enterprises as a vital part of our economy. That is where the future of jobs lie, the possibility for jobs to be created for young people. That is what will shore up our economy. We have brought several enterprising young entrepreneurs before you who have talked about how they became entrepreneurs and what they are doing to ensure continued success. We are very proud of the fact that many of them are indeed C4C entrepreneurs. C4C as an organization is passionate. We believe passionately that the future of our country lies with these young people, particularly economically empowered ones. And in line with this, we began discussing with Adaeze Nwuba last week. And it was lovely. It was lovely finding out what made her get to where she is. Adaeze, welcome once again on set, and for making our time for this second part 2 of our discussion with you.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you for having me.
You make this studio light up, you see. She revealed last week that she trained at the prestigious Nnamdi Azikiwe University, and I was excited because I also was part of that institution sometime in my long history. A microbiologist, also human resource person with a postgraduate degree in that, but who's worked in oil and gas, extensive experience, but who surprisingly ended up as an entrepreneur. She shared, and we were excited when she told us that COVID was a landmark time in this her journey, and shared how her husband helped during that period to encourage her and get her there. But also how your mom, widowed at a relatively young age, was an entrepreneur and used it, working hard, to bring all of you up. Welcome. It was a lovely story, inspiring one.
Thank you.
This week on the set, we want to now move further. There are 2 things that I think is shaping what you are today. The CEO of Adaeze Foods, Adaeze Foods Enterprise. One is, I think C4C played a role in that.
Of course,
so
yes.
we'd love to hear what you
Definitely.
thought it did to you as an entrepreneur. And secondly, we will go on to learn about your products. What is it you're producing? What are the products of your enterprise?
Yeah.
So let's start with the first part.
Okay. Thank you.
Don't
very
talk
much.
just because I am here.
No, mommy. Definitely not. C4C really played a big role in my journey as an entrepreneur. C4C was my first time of ever finding out that there's something called grant. I never knew that there was anything called grant. I know of loan, but I didn't know there was grant. And when I asked, I was told it's money you don't have to pay back. I said, wow, in Nigeria, okay, let me apply. And luckily, I was a member of a business group, because as I go on in my entrepreneurial journey, I like joining business groups so that I get inspiration, I get motivated. You get to also learn from other people's mistakes, you know, and experiences. So from the group, I got to know about C4C, and I applied. I was very happy the day the convener of the group, who happens to be my mentor, Ngozi Onegbuwoke, called me and said, congratulations. I didn't know what she was congratulating me for, but I said, thank you.
Whatever it is.
Thank you. I accept. So when I opened my mail and saw that I got in, and I was with my husband and kids that day, they were all very excited. Hey, mommy, you're going for a training. I said yes. And I got in. The training at C4C did a lot to me. Before C4C, if I hear business plan, I get uncomfortable because I'm like, what do they want me to write? What do I know I want to write? What am I going to say? Which English should I speak in this business plan now? But coming to C4C, I saw how the questions that were asked, the classes, I got to realize that it's not as difficult as I thought it is. It is my business. It's a business I'm doing. Putting down, having a business plan is something I know and I'm doing already, most likely. But a business plan helps me to, know when not to derail, know what step next, how do I want to grow this business. So those were part of what C4C did for me. And before C4C, I was already into business production. And the day we had the costing class, when I got home, I told my husband, I said, I've been running a charity organization.
How often we hear this on the program so much, where many of our fellows come back and say, "Whoo, we didn't realize it was charity we were running before."
He tells me, from the way he see me walk, he'll be like, is this a business or a hustle? Because you're behaving like it's a hustle. So but when I went for the C4C training and came back, and I told him that, I said, I told you you were running a hustle, not a business. So that helped me to cost my product right. Apart from the training, I also met a lot of entrepreneurs, hearing their story, who many of them are still friends now, and we share our journey together, what we are doing, where we want to go to, what we want to see in our business, and you get ideas from these conversations with minds that are like yours. So C4C was a big part of, or is, I won't say was, it's still a big part of Daisy Foods.
Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. And it's good to learn, to see that you got the substance of what we try in that 1-year fellowship, in which we build in knowledge about your business, so that, like you said, a business plan is really something that summarizes your business and allows you to understand where you're going, allows you to project, allows you to price properly, allows you to understand your clientele, allows you to market. So you bring it all together. It's a plan that grows and moves your business.
True.
That is my lay summary of a business plan.
True.
Because our viewers may listen to you and say, okay, business plan, perhaps they're very technical. A business plan is the tool. It's a living tool. It changes over time,
yes,
but it's supposed to help you organize and make your business grow. So it's wonderful when we hear you guys saying that, until now, I didn't really realize I wasn't doing business. I was just, so it is good. And what else? We also strive things like, did you learn anything? Did you intern? Did you, so that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I interned because, we had a 3-month internship after the first capacity building. I interned, and luckily I interned with someone that is also into the flour, processing of products. She was processing plantain flour, so I got to learn a lot. She also helped me to understand my finances better, my operations better, and it was from her I realized, because she said it during one of the days we went for internship, that your waste is someone else's raw material. So that was when I started looking into, because I grew up in Lagos, and then I know when we used to go and buy pap from these elderly women that makes and sells them, sometimes I see them, you know, put pap water by their side, and I wonder, what are they doing with pap water? I got to find out from them that it's medicinal, contains a lot of probiotics. Okay. Most of them drink it as water. Some use it in medicine, in preparing some agbo, stuff like that. So when I came down here and I started making this pap, and you know, most times when I throw the pap water away, it pains me, because I was not seeing anyone to take it off me. So when she said it and said, your waste is someone else's raw material, it clicked. And I started thinking, how can I get this pap water? Even the chaff, the beans, after peeling the beans, the chaff from the pap after sieving, you know, it's someone else. And these people that rear chickens, I even realized that people that rear cows, rams, they also give it to them. They mix it with their food. I've been opportune to, you know, meet one that I give to. And the pap water, I also realized recently that it's used for a very delicious drink. Yes, very nutritious drink where you get to add pineapple, lemongrass, and it becomes a drink that can replace fizzy drinks. So the internship was really another eye-opening.
You should be thinking of that in line with producing them,
yes,
in, you know, good conditions. And
I have been racking my brain on how to get my raw material into, no, not my raw material, my waste into another product. Yes, where it becomes a raw material.
That is a great hope to have. Don't give up on that. That is a great hope.
Thank you.
So now we're talking about your waste. Can I now go back, move you back, and say, tell us what you produce. Okay. What does Adaeze Foods produce? I mean, now it's only name.
No, it's not just a name. Adaeze Food, we process healthy food crops into easy and ready-to-use flour products. And these flour products reduces the stress and time involved in making traditional Nigerian meals. So we have products like beans flour, we have dry pap in 3 variants, we have the brown.
You have them here?
Yes, we have the brown, the yellow.
No, bring them up, let us see. This is
these
the chance
are yellow,
for our audience to know.
Yellow pap made with yellow maize, fermented, and you can see that the color is yellow. And this is the brown made with the red guinea corn and millet, the tinier variant of millet, which is healthier. That's what we use. And if you see, it's a creamy color when you finish making it.
Even brownish.
Yes. And these are fermented products, so it contains probiotic. It's very healthy. Like this, if you're having insomnia, it helps to calm you.
For my audience, some of you may be lay like me. Insomnia is sleep. If you're having problems with sleep.
Sleep, okay, that's true. Yes, so it's calming, it has a calming effect. Yes. Okay. And then we also have a fufu flour made from fermented cassava. We ferment as much as 4 to 5 days. We allow it to undergo the natural fermentation. We don't add anything to aid the fermentation. And after turning to flour, it becomes odorless. When we say odorless, doesn't mean that it doesn't have that, you know, fufu smell, but it's mild. It's not as strong, because a lot of people don't want to eat fufu because they say it has strong smell. After eating it, your whole hand will still be smelling. This that is processed into flour makes it odorless. So you get that smell, but a little of it. It still contains probiotics because it's fermented, and it's very light to swallow. So it doesn't make you that full, because or like the wet one that's heavy on the body. This is light on the body, contains probiotics, you know, and odorless. Then we also have bambara nuts, which we use. I don't have it here, like I said. I'm currently
Hold
running
on to bambara nuts. I will bring you
Okay.
back to that.
All right.
We will share a picture of your bambara nut on for our audience. So don't worry, they won't miss seeing it. But let me explore this a bit more.
Okay. What
I find very wonderful, really, is that all these products are fermented.
Yes.
As you are a microbiologist, yes, and I think, isn't that exciting? That I have a feeling that your microbiology background may be influencing this, the choice in what you're doing. In producing things like this, with that scientific knowledge behind you, particularly knowledge about foods and microbes and so on. Yeah. And therefore, the fact you can discuss better than me the fact that when things are fermented, it increases the availability of microbes in them. Yeah. And therefore, when you take it, those microbes within your gut make your gut environment strong, healthy, helps immunity.
Yes,
and so, go on. I hand over to you.
It does all that, and it also because they are fermented, it's easier for the digestive system to digest them. So you are not overworking your system, apart from the main thing, which is that probiotics that you get. Because I've seen a lot of people, when producing pap, and pap is something, if you make pap the way our mothers make them, you just put water on them and it thickens, you find out that you are not introducing heat, a lot of heat to it, even though the water is hot. But unlike when you have to cook it, though pap is somehow very difficult to make for some people, so that's why they get to cook it. But in doing that, in making pap, because it is fermented and because something that children are going to take, I always advise that you give your children pap that are well fermented. Some people just soak the grains for a day and they start processing, which is very wrong, because having it properly fermented increases that probiotics, increases the ease at which it will be easy for the child to not just children, even adults, for your digestive system to absorb the nutrients in them, and it breaks down most of those nutrients that, if not fermented, your body may not easily get them, but it breaks them down so that it's easily open and it's easily absorbed by the body.
That's very, very interesting. For some of us who don't make pap a part of it, I've often wondered whether there's any other way. We have ideas about how we can produce other foods from pap, apart from making it into a gruel that we eat.
Okay, making into cereal that is taken. Recently, most times, I've seen people that make parfait out of pap. That's another way of enjoying it. They add maybe fruits, granolas. And again, recently, I discovered, a friend of mine told me how she uses her pap flour powder to bake. Yes.
Okay, that was really where I was going.
She uses it to bake. Can
we use it to bake?
Yes.
So what does she bake with it?
She actually tasted the puff she made with it. It was delicious. You would not know that pap was used instead of flour. It was the pap flour she used, and she added every other ingredient you use in making puff. And it was tasty, very tasty. So it's like replacing it's in flour form already.
Because some of us worry about wheat flour consumption, and the fact that many many of that white flour is been over processed.
Yes.
So it will be very interesting to know that we can
use
add
this in replacement.
This is more nutritious because it's a fermented product.
Yeah.
So that's a find that we can use this flour rather than wheat flour is a very, very interesting thing to know, and possibly, you know, for our guests also to know, as we're all striving to be more healthy.
True.
So it may well be better for diabetics and so on.
Very.
Because then they're not using
the white flour.
Yes.
True.
True. That is very, very interesting. So great. You know, ideas in our head. Yeah. So you were also going to talk about some of your other products?
Yes, the Bambara nut.
Yes, what's a Bambara nut?
Bambara nut, we know it as, the Igbos call it okpa.
Oh,
so
okay.
the popular pudding we call okpa is made with Bambara nut flour. Then we also have of recent oat flour, which is made from rolled oats, not instant oats. And the aim of that and purpose of that is...
Where are you getting rolled oats from? Do we grow it in this country?
Well, we buy in bags, and I've not read or searched to know if we grow it in this country, but I know some Nigerian companies produce rolled oats. Yeah, they also, those are making instant oats. I think they also make rolled oats. Because the brands I've been using are Nigerian companies.
What do you use? You produce rolled oat or you
No, I process the rolled oat into flour.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so that people can actually
use
that
it
as
like
a substitute for wheat flour.
diabetics. Yes, they use it for swallow.
So you also sell that?
Yes, I sell that.
Okay.
It's a new product I just added to.
You're diversifying.
Yes, to the Adaeze Food
great.
family. Like I said, I'm all about flour. I process healthy food crops into
flour.
Yes,
that's a beautiful.
To give you convenience.
Put it as a motto. I'm all about flour. I ensure the convenience.
Yeah, our tagline is healthy food, convenient cooking. We want you to cook conveniently, no stress, no spending hours in the kitchen. In minutes, you are out of the kitchen and you are eating nutritious food.
That is your promise.
Yes.
Your promise is that it is high quality.
It is of high quality, yes.
Great. Great.
Thank you.
Can I'm almost, it's a profound place to stop. And stop we must, because we have limited time. Can I ask you to say a few last words to our audience? Share the wisdom that is guiding these products, and, you know, perhaps what you think they need to attempt to be like you.
Okay, to our audience, I would say never give up. No matter the dream you have, just keep pushing, keep putting yourself out there, keep putting out your best, because even if you want anybody to help you, an individual, the government, they need to see that you're doing something. They need to see that you are trying to achieve something before they can, you know, willingly help. Even the Bible says, I will bless, the Lord said, He will bless the works of our hand. So if there is no work in the hand, what will be blessed? That is my word to our viewers. Thank you.
I like that. If there's no work, if the hand empty, what is there to bless? What will He now bless? I will bless your empty hand. And when I finish blessing your empty hand, it will remain
empty. Emptiness.
Thank you very much, my dear. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes. And she said, never give up. Follow your passion. Many times if we follow, you will find that what naturally interests you, and therefore where your passion is, oftentimes align with what you're trained in. You know, it's like I have looked at Adaeze and told her microbiology background, even though she's not thinking consciously, but has something to do with this.
Yeah.
And it's a wonderful enterprise.
Thank you, Ma.
Like I said, it's agro-processing with originality, with thought, and with the potential, if it reaches enough of us, to significantly improve our diet. So we thank you. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Never
for
give up.
having me.
Someday when you've opened your supplying, not opened anything, but supplying, not just in Abuja or in this country, but internationally,
Definitely.
so that you've increased your market to millions of people. Why not? We shall applaud you. We shall bring you back on this set, and you will tell us the story.
I'll be happy to do that,
yes.
Ma.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for
me.
being a worthy part of the population. Please continue to do agro-processing.
Thank you.
It is vital to our health and the health of our nation.
Yes.
So to our viewers, I know you must have enjoyed talking to Adaeze. It's been great. It's good to know we have young people like that working to make our lives, our homes, our country better. Please join us again in the next episode, where we shall bring you more of these amazing young entrepreneurs and the many important things they are doing and making a good living from it. They're not just doing for doing sake, they're making a living for themselves and their families. And they are helping to improve our country. They are helping towards our dream, our hope of a compassionate Nigeria. Thank you. It's been wonderful talking to her and talking to you all. See you next time.